Darling, I'm coming in. Hey, it's good to see you, especially after today. Come here. So warm. I know you've only been here a month, but I'm gonna miss this. Don't worry, you'll be happy about it. Let me just... There. Is your ankle all right? I know the cuff was padded, but... Just making sure. Anyway, you're free to go. That means exactly what it sounds like. You can leave and go home. Don't worry, I made sure to stop by your apartment and clean it up for you. I left the key by the front door. And no, I didn't make a copy. That'd be too tempting. I can drive you home if you want. Actually, maybe to the police station would be better. I'm sure you're gonna want me arrested. No, this isn't a test. I'm letting you go. No, it's not that I'm not in love with you anymore. I would never stop loving you. Never. But don't get me wrong, it's not because I've realized the error of my ways or anything. Well, mostly. I desperately want to keep you here. I want you to be mine forever. I want to hide you away from the world, and I want to be the only person you ever see. But doing that could lead to an even worse fate for you. And I'm not about to take that risk. So I'll accept the consequences of what I've done instead. You really want to know why? Shouldn't you be running away by now? You made it no secret how much you don't want to be here. Fair enough. The least I owe you is an answer. It's just... The other day, I was at work down by the loading dock. There was a dead bird on the ground by the bins. You know, I told you about how a few of them had managed to sneak inside. I'd seen them up in the rafters and sneaking around the trash compactors looking for food. I didn't really think much of them. But while I was looking at the bird that died, I could hear more birds chirping from far away. They were noisier than usual. I thought it might be because that one died. The next day, though, it was quiet. I didn't hear any birds at all. And I realized that dead bird had a nest. And all the chirping I heard was her children crying out for her. And because she was gone, they had all died. And you know, the thought stuck with me. When your survival depends entirely on another being, when they die, you'll die too. And it made me think of me and you. If something were to happen to me, you'd still be here, chained by your ankle, the door locked, starving to death. All because I was selfish and locked you up. It scared me. Death can happen in an instant, sometimes for no real reason. I could just be driving to work one day and get in an accident, and you would never even know what happened. You might even think I'd abandoned you. If only I'd realized that before taking you. Well, it also would have been nice if you'd become more agreeable before I realized that. If you were living in the house instead of the hidden bunker, I wouldn't have to worry about that. Of course, that was always the plan. Once you started to fall for me, I was going to move you out of here. There was no way I was going to keep you in here forever. That wouldn't be a very good relationship. No, eventually you'd live with me in the main part of the house. We'd go on dates, share my bed, all the normal couple things I always wanted to do with you. Look at me getting caught up fantasizing. You're supposed to be leaving, aren't you? Huh? What do you want to tell me? It'll sound messed up. Sweetie, I kidnapped you. Do you really think anything you say will bother me? I'm pretty sure I know whatever it is you're going to say. You wish I were dead. You hope I suffer for everything I did. I understand. Okay, I didn't know you were gonna say that. You want to stay with me? Are you testing me now? What? Of course I know you hated your job. I know everything about you. You're seriously telling me you preferred being kidnapped to having to work? Well, yeah, I gave you entertainment and games, of course. Can't exactly convince you to fall for me if I couldn't provide a bit of luxury. More flies with honey than vinegar and all that. What exactly are you asking me? Are you kidding? If you were mine, you'd never have to work again. I had enough money to put this bunker in my house without thinking twice. It's not like I'm broke. Really? So you'd be willing to stay with me, no chains needed, if I take care of you? Huh. I guess that's one thing I didn't know about you. Hey, I don't mind if you're a gold digger. If it gets you to stay with me, I'll buy you whatever you want. And besides, eventually you'll fall for me anyway. Now, let's go upstairs. We should celebrate. And I can show you that money isn't the only way I can take care of you. Aw, too soon? That's fine. We'll get there. Welcome home, darling. You know, only the bit about the dead bird is true, but if you turn this into a movie, they would still advertise it as based on a true story.